Today's message speaks on a topic so profoundly human and so deeply ingrained in the fabric of our experiences, our trauma, and how to turn our trauma into triumphs. Life, as we know it, doesn't come with a manual. It gives us joy, sorrow, challenges, and sometimes it pushes us to the brink. But it is precisely in these moments that the seeds of our greatest triumphs are sown. Imagine a young woman named Sarah. She grew up in an environment where love was scarce and fear abundant. The echoes of her parents' arguments were the lullabies that ushered her to sleep. By the age of 16, she had lost both parents to addiction, and the weight of the world fell squarely on her young shoulders. Sarah wandered through life, haunted by the ghost of her past. But one day, she looked in the mirror and decided that her past would not define her. In that pivotal moment, she began her journey from trauma to triumph. Sarah's story is not unique. Most of us have faced nightmares, abuse, loss, betrayal, or illness. Trauma is a part of the human experience, but so is resilience. So is growth. So is the capacity to turn deep pain into profound purpose. I want to share 3 transformative steps that you can take to turn your trauma into triumph: acceptance, seeking support, and rebuilding. Firstly, acceptance. This might seem counterintuitive. How can we accept something as harrowing as trauma? Acceptance is not about condoning or excusing what happened. It is about acknowledging the reality of the pain. Denying or suppressing trauma only allows it to fester. Like an untreated wound, it can become infected and spread. But when we accept it, truly allow ourselves to feel the pain, the shame, the sadness, we begin to heal. Remember, acknowledging your pain is not a sign of weakness. It is an act of courage. It opens the door to transformation. As Sarah once did, she sat down and wrote a letter to her younger self, pouring out all her pent-up emotions. In that act of acceptance, she found a release, a semblance of peace that had eluded her for years. Second, seek support. None of us is an island. We thrive on community, and we thrive with the support of others. Trauma often isolates us, but connection heals us. Sarah reached out to a counselor who guided her through her darkest valleys. She joined support groups and discovered she wasn't alone. Sharing her story in those safe spaces not only helped her heal, but inspired others. If you're struggling, seek support. Whether it's from family, friends, professionals, or support groups, reach out. Human connection is a powerful antidote to the poison of trauma. Don't be afraid to lean on others. And if someone reaches out to you, be that pillar of strength. Sometimes we underestimate the power of simply being present for someone. Finally, rebuild. Trauma may break us, but it also provides a unique opportunity to rebuild. Think of it as a forest after a wildfire. The destruction is appalling, but it paves the way for new growth. Sarah took small but deliberate steps to rebuild her life. She pursued an education, something she had always dreamed of. She found solace in meditation and writing. She turned her pain into purpose, becoming an advocate for children facing similar adversities. Rebuilding is not about going back to who you were before the trauma. It's about constructing a stronger, wiser, and more resilient version of yourself. Find what ignites your soul and follow that passion. Rebuild your life on the solid foundation of your experiences, your learnings, and your strengths. Let's take a moment and simply reflect. Each of you is a tapestry of stories, of joy and sorrow, of love and loss, of trauma and triumph. When we accept our past, seek the support of our community, and work towards rebuilding our future, we contribute to the beautiful mosaic of human resilience. Sarah's story is our story. It's a testament to the indomitable spirit within us all. We may not have control over the traumas that befall us, but we hold the power to shape our responses. We have the power to turn our wounds into wisdom, our pain into purpose, and our trauma into triumph.